Hey everyone! So it's been a while since I've made a video. We're not going to make a cocktail today, but instead we're going to make a cute little recipe from a World War II era cookbook. Some of you probably know a little bit about rationing and ration cooking during the war, but for those of you who don't, we're just going to have a quick little history lesson. After the United States joined the war in 1941, the OPA, Office of Price Administration, rationed food and other necessities in order to prevent hoarding of consumer goods. Remember that whole COVID toilet paper debacle? By the end of the year, food items that were rationed included sugar, meat, cheese, butter, lard, milk, and some processed foods. In order to qualify to purchase ration goods, you had to get a ration book. 2 ration books per month were issued to each eligible American citizen, including children, one for processed foods and one for meat, fish, and dairy products. The red book, for meat and dairy, contained 64 stamps, while the blue book, processed goods, contained 48. The stamps had different values, with the highest being 8 and the lowest being 1. At the supermarket, certain items were given certain values, which of course fluctuated depending on scarcity. Once your stamps for the month were gone, you simply could not buy more. Okay, that's enough math. Because of the prevalence of rationing, people were encouraged to make food stretch further. Propaganda was everywhere, encouraging people to make do with less and offering helpful ways on making that happen. Of course, there was a thriving black market due to all of this, but that's a story for another time. In order to help women in charge of feeding their families at home, several companies released cookbooks full of recipes and advice for stretching your ration book as far as possible, that also served as promotional tools. The Victory Cookbook was released by Lysol in 1943, and that's the book I've consulted for today's recipe. So today we're going to make eggs in rice nests. It's a very simple recipe. There's only 3 ingredients, 6 if you count the spices, of course. I'm only going to make 1 serving. The cookbook, of course, has options for more, 3 and 6. So you can have just a nice little breakfast for yourself, or of course you can make it for more people. What you need is half a cup of hot cooked rice. Don't put the dry rice in there. A ramekin works best. I got this cute little dairy from the Rusty Pick, so shout out to the Rusty Pick. 1 egg, and then about 1/4 of a tablespoon of cheese. If you want to be period accurate, you would go American, Cheddar, or Colby Jack. This is Colby Jack, and I, of course, put a little extra cheese in there. And then you need black pepper, smoked paprika, and salt. So it's pretty simple. The first thing you need to do is take a spoon and just dig a little bit of a hollow into the rice, just a nice little nest or hole, if you will. And then you take your egg and you crack it into that nice little hollow. Just like that. And then you sprinkle your cheese over the egg. You can go some extra if you want. I always like to put extra cheese on there. And then I will put in the description actual measurements for the spices, but I'm just going to sprinkle and guess because I know what I like. And you, I assume, know what you like, so I'm just going to sprinkle some salt, some paprika. I like paprika. Might go a little heavy on the paprika. And then a little black pepper. A little black pepper goes a long way, in my opinion. But maybe you like a lot of black pepper. All right, and then once you have that ready to go, you take your cute little ramekin and you bake it in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 minutes. If it still looks like it needs more time, if you like your eggs a little more done, then you let it go a little longer, but check it after 10 minutes. And there you have it, a cute little recipe courtesy of Lysol. Thanks everybody for watching. Let me know if you try it yourself. Pro tip, I did put it in for 5 minutes longer because it was looking a little jiggly for me. But of course, it's always up to you how you like your eggs. But anyway, hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of history, and don't forget to come to our World War II event this summer, July 12th and 13th. It's free for you and the whole family. So come and check out all the cool stuff that we will have at the museum those days. Thanks for watching. See you next time.